tell you, so far, I find this all-in-one steam washer and dryer from GE worth it. I really do. The only time it really makes a rumbling noise is on its final spin cycle here. It kind of rattles the house a little bit, but it's not loud. The washing machine is quiet. It's a good unit. It really is. What's up, my friends? Wanted to do a quick video on that right there. That's the GE 2.5 cubic feet all-in-one washer dryer. It's a steam-based washer dryer. It's a different concept than your standard washer dryer. Everything, for one, works all on 120. This thing will fit in an RV, studio apartment, in your house, whatever you prefer. And it's in my little tiny house, and it works great. I may not have mentioned that they sent me one weeks and weeks ago, and the steam dryer unit was messed up, and it came from the factory defective. So they had to order it. Took a few weeks later to send me another one. And after using it last weekend for the first time that is actually working, I'm impressed. Listen, it's a different concept. It takes a little bit longer to wash and dry your clothing. I mean, 3 or 4 hours. But the good thing is you can leave that. A regular dryer in your house is just not safe, that much power. And being dryers the way they are, it's not good to leave them running when you leave the house. This one here, you can set it and just go on and come back in several hours and have it done. You know, and it's as you see, it's winding down its wash cycle. And what it's going to do is it's going to go straight into the dry cycle, and it's a steam dryer, and it'll steam dry for a couple hours. I mean, the good thing about it is you're not going to have static like you do when your laundry when it comes out of a regular dryer, because it's not dry heat. And it'll steam the wrinkles out if you pull it straight out. You can de-wrinkle in this much easier than you can in most things. But normally what I do is let this do a couple hours in as small of a load. And then I may get everything out, separate it a little bit, and then throw it back in for another hour, really quick. Yes, it takes longer. And on this unit, you're going to have to use a smaller amount of clothing. You can't pack this thing completely full. It has to have a certain amount of depth and room to it so it'll move around and it can dry. It has to have space, you know, and technically, really, your washer and dryers as a whole have to have that space to do that. So, but it's going to go straight in right now into drying. And there it goes. It's so quiet, you can't even hear it. It's drying, and it's a steam base. And what it'll do is occasionally you'll hear water pump into the steam unit because it's shooting steam, and it's an air and steam situation. And for 2 hours, it'll do that, and it'll dry. I like it. Some people have a hard time dealing with it. They say, I hate it. It doesn't work. But if you understand the concept and need to be patient and know that that's just the way it is, it takes longer, but it works better. It uses way less power. I mean, way less. Dryers, 220 dryers, if you're using them all week, it'll run your power bill up like crazy. Your heating and air in your dryer unit will run probably your biggest power in your house, unless you have an electric regular hot water heater that's running all the time. I have a tankless, and that's electric, but it's not running all the time. If water's running, it kicks on looking for it, but it's not really running because it's not heating up water, so it's momentarily. You need it for the moment, so gets it hot as you need it and all you want. Definitely, this unit is small, and it's fantastic. I mean, if you look at, I've got the taped up the dryer vent, so if I used a conventional dryer, I could. When I built the house, I did that, but I don't need it, so it's best to get that thing taped up so no air and stuff is coming through there. But I could do an apartment stacker if I wanted to. It's all wired in the house for a standard washer and dryer, but this is fine for me. I'm good with it. I love it. And in this room, I realized I probably could have gotten the bigger one in here if I wanted it. Don't need it for just me. I really don't. GE has that big profile. It's a lot bigger than this. It's the same concept, exact same. Profile is just larger. Has a few more features on it, but I didn't need the profile. I didn't want to pay the price tag for a profile, which was pretty steep. It's probably about $1,000 more than this. It's just not needed. It's not important. So, If it's just me, what little laundry I do a week, this is perfect. Even for 2 people, it's perfect. You can run a couple of loads a week and it's fine, you know. It's all good. It just depends on what your needs are, how much laundry you have, and what you prefer. So, be it that it may. I give a thumbs up on this unit. I love it, man. And if you're looking to get one, I would recommend it. I don't think it would hurt. You just have to understand that you've got to be patient, folks. You got to be patient. That's going to take a lot longer to dry your clothing. So, washer and dryer takes longer than your standard washer and dryer, but it gets the job done. Also note that when you pull your clothing out, it may seem like they're wet. It's just humidity. When you start hanging shirts up or folding or let them sit out a little bit, you'll notice that they're actually dry. So that's my input on it, and I think it works great. And maybe it will for you. Thanks for watching. We'll see you on the next one.